So we are just crossing the border out of Guyana. We're saying goodbye to Guyana. Goodbye.
Oh, it's been
Which
amazing.
has been amazing. Really catching up with some old buddies, some Makushi friends. Really sad to leave actually. That's been quite emotional.
Yeah.
But we're going to come back sometime in the next couple of hello doggy.
Oh,
Little wolf.
face.
But then we're just starting the longest journey that we're going to have in this whole 6 months. Starting here in the border of Guyana into Brazil, and then our next time we stop will be in Peru at the foot of the Andes, which is going to be like over 1,000 miles down the Amazon River. Cool, man. Good luck. Us.
Very much alive. Never would have made it through the Arkansas mud if I hadn't been riding on the Tennessee Star. Had some trouble with my sweetheart's pa. One of her brothers was a bad outlaw. Wrote her a letter by my Uncle Fudd, and I rode away on the Tennessee Star. The Tennessee Star was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood. Never was a horse at the Tennessee Star. Drifted on down into no man's land, crossed that river called the Rio Grande. Grabbed my horse with a Spaniard's foal till I got me a skin full of silver and gold. Me and the gambler, we couldn't agree, got into fight over Tennessee.
Man, this is an amazing spot. The meeting of the waters. It's where the Rio Negro, which we've just come out of, meets the Amazon, which is super sediment rich, and the Rio Negro is just more sort of tannin rich water. It just depends where the water, like where the river runs through, but just how radical is that line? It's incredible. It's also like an amazing place for river life. You get a lot of Amazon river dolphins and manatees and stuff around here because of the mixing nutrients.
And I rode away the Tennessee Star. The Tennessee Star was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve, he had the blood. There never was a horse like the Tennessee Star.
Lise, why is your face so concerned?
There's a plague of moths outside.
A what?
A plague of moths. And they're going to attack me. Someone's going to open the door. And it's going to be all in my hair.
Shall I take a look at them and see what you're talking about?
Yeah, or go down and say, oh, do the route to the toilet, Benny.
Okay. I do the delay, so okay,
Yeah.
hold tight. Oh my god. No, I don't need the loo. I don't need the loo. That much.
How was the gauntlet then? Did you enjoy yourself?
I've still got some on me.
It's got as lonesome as a man can be, dreaming of my go back in Tennessee. Tennessee Stud's green eyes turned blue, cause he was dreaming of a sweetheart too. I rode right back across Arkansas, and with the dragon of the down to the golden hair, she was riding on the Tennessee mare. The Tennessee Stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood.
Yeah, come on.
So we're just looking at the fact that looks, doesn't it, like Virgin Rainforest in the water.
Okay, yeah.
Whereas here, if you look out, you can see everything's roughly the same height. There's a lot of distance between the trees.
Yeah.
So So what's happened here is you've had all the seedlings land at the same time.
Yeah.
And they've all grown at the same time. So you haven't got like lots of generations of the forest growing
So
up.
what's it telling us?
So that's telling us that this is new. So we would call this secondary forest, which means that clearly
It's been
secondary means that there was something else there beforehand. So it's been cleared.
It's been logged.
It has to have been logged.
Yeah.
Just because of the sheer size.
And it's been logged all the way, literally, as far as we can see, right? You can see it's really different. It's really and it's funny. I always think that when you look at something in nature and it doesn't look well, it's because it's not well. Jim has done lots of biological transects all over the world, so he's a good person to speak to about this stuff. But like, this is the first time we've seen like evidence on the Amazon of like proper forest clearance, and we're about halfway through our journey. We've travelled for 3 days just through what looks primarily like untouched like rainforest, so it's better than I expected. Thank you.
Steer up and side by side, across the mountains and the valleys wide. And the muddy and forded the flood, and the Tennessee mare and the Tennessee stud. Pretty little baby on the cabin floor, little horse colt playing round the door. And that girl with the golden hair, and the Tennessee stud with the Tennessee mare. Tennessee stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and never was a horse like the Tennessee stud.
And a rickshaw.
Look at you there! Yoo-hoo! This boat is lovely, and it's much more like I expected. It's got like that proper old school flavour. The other one was really nice. This is a little bit more beatnik, but it's very cool. Lisa said something really interesting yesterday, saying, all these Peruvian people in Santa Rosa, where we just were, they seem really like content, much more content than they were in Brazil. And she put her finger on it straight away, just said, everyone seems to be about on the same level, which means that they're not upset about not being really rich or really poor. Like, people just seem kind of on the same level and content to be there, which is a really, really insightful observation, and definitely true. Like, even on the boat, there's nothing like the same kind of wealth divide and just like different levels in society. It seems much more homogenous, and people are much more open and welcoming. And it's also lovely to be able to speak to people for the first time in a little while. My Spanish has got better since living in Spain. Going that way. This one, Pete?
This is the fast one.
It's a fast boat.
Actually
Looks
nice.
slow.
It's a slow one.
end of the river for us.
Yeah, it's been a long trip.
3 weeks. Wow. So we've made it to the Andes. It's been absolutely epic. We're in this beautiful little town called Chachapoyas. It's like we're in a little cathedral square, look. And we're just relaxing for a few days after 18 days of travel and over 2,000
miles.
2,200 miles. And just reflecting on having spent that amount of time traveling through the Amazon basin, coming into this area now, it's really amazing because you've gone from an area which is completely dominated by nature, like completely, and now it's something like we're in like this human landscape, which is kind of a strange shock to the system. How did you find it?
Well, the travelling was, it was amazing because I think there was nothing to do apart from just be and sit and observe and reflect.
Yeah.
Which that doesn't happen often in life.
No, that's true.
Which was incredible. And also it was quite a bit of discomfort, which actually was sometimes you need that to appreciate and to learn lessons of patience. And I mean, sometimes I was like, oh gosh, how many more days? But actually, overall, it was one of the best experiences I've ever had.
Well, who needs a Vipassana, right?
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of time to meditate and reflect and read and look at nature and time slowed.
Yeah, it did. And another thing that I just found was we were like 3 days boat journey away from like any town in either direction, and there were these communities which was completely isolated from the world. But they had this artery of the river like connecting them, but they were just completely dependent on the river, which was just an amazing thing to see. And we didn't get to spend any time with that, but just to observe it, to pass through, was just extraordinary to see that. But yeah, from here we're going properly into the mountains. So journey over slightly more normal life will ensue, right?